everybody, welcome back to the Just Move YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a splits flexibility tutorial. Just please keep in mind that it's always good to go at your own pace when it comes to flexibility, and that working towards a split position, be it forward facing or the middle split, takes time and consistency. So please don't push yourself beyond what your body is capable of. The last thing we want is for you to injure yourself. And then to follow up on that, please make sure that all of these exercises and working towards your split is done after you've done a workout. So just after a workout is the best time to work on your split flexibility. So try not to do this cold. You should have already warmed up your entire body beforehand. Otherwise you're at risk of, again, hurting yourself or tearing something, and also then the flexibility can really improve if you're doing this once you have already warmed up. Okay, let's get started. You'll just need a yoga mat for this, and that's about it. So hope you enjoy. Alright everybody, to start, considering that your body is already warm, we're just going to start by opening up the lower back. So separating the knees a little bit wider than the hips, walking your hands forward, and we're going to drop down into a child's pose. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose in this position. And let's bring ourselves forward into a 4-point kneel. We're going to tuck our toes under and move now into a downward dog stretch. So lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Really trying to drop down through the shoulders in this position and lift the tailbone up. In this position, we're going to alternate bending our knees. So just walking out those legs to stretch out again the back of the leg. Good. Stretching our legs. Let's start with one leg. We're going to bend the leg and lift it all the way up into a pitched position as high as possible. Really working the flexibility of your supporting leg. Holding it here. Let's now bring the leg down, around and into a lunge position. We've got two hands down on the inside of our front leg. So we're now warming up into the groin. Holding it here for a second. Really make sure the back leg is nice and straight. Good. From here, we're going to place the back knee down onto the ground, untuck the toes, and bring two hands up onto our front knee for a deeper stretch. Really make sure that your hips are nice and square in this position. You're not twisting. Holding it here. Good. Let's place the inside hand back down onto the ground, bending our back knee, reaching around with the opposite hand to take hold of the toes and pull in towards the glute. To stretch out our quad. Good. Once you've held that for a little bit, you can release the back leg. Kneeling onto our back leg, stretching the front leg, flexing the toes up towards the ceiling. If you need to readjust that leg so that it's right opposite your nose, the center line of the body, then go ahead and do that. And we're then going to lean forward over the leg, trying to slowly work to get our elbows down towards the ground. Holding it here. Good, right, stretching the arms. We're now going to slide forward into our half split position. So place that foot on the ground, tucking the toes of the back leg, stretching up our back leg and holding it here for a second. Really connect down with your arms into the ground and check your hips to make sure those hips are nice and square. If you're feeling comfortable, you can give the front foot a flex to work further into those hamstrings. Good. Keeping our back toes tucked, we're going to release the front foot and start sliding down towards the ground. Really keep the weight into your arms, only going as low as you are able to go. And we're keeping the back foot tucked so that our hips stay square. If you are flat, you can go ahead and untuck those toes and hold in your split position. Really try to lengthen your body up and away from your legs, so you're not sitting down into the ground. Keep lengthening the body. And if you're flat on the ground, you can go ahead, reach your arms forward towards the front foot and just hold it there. Walking your hands back up into your full split. We're going to place our hands slightly behind you. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling, holding it here. And release. Good. Nice and slow, rolling off to the one side. Bring two legs forward and reach all the way down to touch those toes. Rolling up through the spine, back to sitting. Let's now repeat that whole process with the other leg. So flipping back over onto your knees. If you need to, you can drop down into your child's pose again. Really drop through those shoulders, feel the lower back opening. Coming up into our 4-point kneel position, tuck the toes under, lifting the sitting bones up towards the ceiling, holding in our downward dog stretch. Really trying to work those heels down towards the ground. Alternating bends, one knee and swapping over. And swap, and swap, 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 and stretch two knees. Good, let's lift the other leg. Bend and lift that leg up towards the ceiling. Really feel the stretch in your supporting side. Good, bring the leg back, swing it around, and come into our lunge position. Holding here, really stretching into the back knee. Place the knee down, untuck your toes, and bring your hands up onto the knee. Feeling the stretch across the front of your back leg. Inside hand down, bending the back knee, take hold with the opposite hand and pull the foot in towards your bum. Release the foot, rock back to kneel on your back leg, bring that other leg in front of you, flex the foot, lengthening the spine and trying to work those elbows down onto the floor. Good. Coming up onto your hands. Tuck the back toe, stretching up the legs, into our half split position. Make sure those hips are nice and square. You're really connecting down into the ground with your arms. If you feel like you need a little bit of an extra stretch in this position, flex the front foot. Don't forget to breathe. Release the front foot. Keep your back toes tucked, sliding all the way forward into our split. And then if you're flat, you can go ahead and untuck those toes. Really feeling the hips nice and square. Just lengthen the body in this position, holding it here. Or only as far down as you can go. Remember, it's only about working with your body. It is your practice. If you are flat and you feel comfortable, you can reach forward for your front foot. And sitting up, placing the hands slightly behind the body, lifting the chest up, opening towards the ceiling. And release, rolling off. Very nice. Let's come into a basic frog stretch. We're now going to work towards our middle splits. Leaning forward in this position, really take the elbows in front of the legs and try and press the sitting bones down towards the ground. Holding this position. If you want to extend your arms all the way forward and relax your head down, you can go ahead and do that. Good, rolling up through the spine. Beautiful. Okay, flipping over, coming onto your all fours, hands and knees. We're going to slide into a full 90-degree frog stretch, opening out the knees as wide as possible. Feet are flexed, and there should be a 90-degree bend in the knee. And then slowly but surely, you're going to drop down, sinking your pelvis down between the knees. And in this position, we're making sure that your hips aren't forward or back of the knee. So your pelvis is dead in line with your knee. Holding here. If you want, you can come all the way down onto the ground and just relax. Very nice. Coming back up into the hands. Slowly close those legs together. Just relax for a second. Give the hips a little bit of a break before we move into our full middle split. If you feel like the full middle split is a little bit too advanced for you, you can come back into that 90-degree frog bend stretch and just repeat that again. Let's start placing our hands on the wall. One foot out to the side, other foot out to the side, and we're going to slowly start working our way down towards the ground. You can place your elbows down on the ground. In our middle split position, our toes are facing forward and our knees are facing forward. Holding this stretch. Remember, you're only sliding as far down as is comfortable for you. Don't forget to breathe. If you want, you can lie all the way down on the ground if you are flat. Very nice. And slowly bring yourself up to the center. Good. Just close those legs all the way together, nice and slow. Give them a little bit of a hug and a pull into the chest to release into the hips. Very nice. Alright everybody, those are my basic split exercises to help you work closer towards your full split position. Please be aware that you can hold these stretches for as long as is comfortable for you, and the more you relax into those stretches, the better. Again, Try not to do these exercises when you're cold. It's not going to be effective, and you're also very likely to hurt yourself. So at the end of the class or at the end of a workout, you can whip out this video and then work on your splits. Thank you so much everybody for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!